Sam for a very exciting match in the Concacaf Nations League. It's Guyana versus Haiti. We're in Group B, we're in League B, and this one features two teams right now at the top of the standings in their group, and a decision here could really change everything around. So it's 82 degrees right now. There is a very high percentage chance of rain, so we'll see how that plays out for the rest of this match. But really, really crucial game for both Guyana and Haiti. Guyana right now, as you see, as we take a look at the Group B standings, is at the top. They have 6 points with 2 wins. Haiti right behind, 4 points with 1 win and 1 draw. However, if Haiti wins today, then they would take first in the standings. So this matters a lot. And by the way, this is the first game of basically a 2-game home-and-home series that these two countries will play. So this one is in Guyana, and then on Tuesday, they'll travel to the Dominican Republic, so across the way from Haiti, and play what is basically a home match for Haiti to wrap up this June window in Concacaf Nations League. So this is, like I said, extremely crucial. These two teams have had very good performances so far, and right now it's Guyana with that slight edge because they were able to take care of business against Bermuda and Montserrat earlier this week and the week before that. So again, Haiti just had that tough start against Bermuda with a scoreless draw, and then things have completely opened up for them since Montserrat was a 3-2 victory, and the final Montserrat goal came at the very end of the game in stoppage time. So that was, I don't want to call it, it was a goal that was ultimately kind of meaningless to the decision there. But we'll see if that offense continues or if Haiti continues to struggle scoring-wise like they did in that Bermuda game. But it kind of felt like against Montserrat that they had figured things out. So we will have both teams starting lineups. Of course, we'll have national anthems and processions coming up here. Again, CONCACAF Nations League match, Guyana and Haiti just around the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to this 2023 Concacaf Nations League group match, the national teams of Guyana and Haiti. and gentlemen. Today's starting lineup for Guyana. In goal, number 22, Colin Roberts. Defender, number 2, Leo Lovell. Defender, number 3, Matthew Briggs. Defender, number 5, Jalen Jones. Midfielder, number 6, Nathan Mariah Welch. Defender, number 8, Samuel Cox, captain of the team. Defender, number 10, should be forward, number 10, Omari Glasgow. Forward, number 15, Emery Welshman. Midfielder, number 16, Neil Dance.
All right, so here's the starting lineup for Guyana. Again, this is a team with 2 wins already, looking for a third. Their captain will be Samuel Cox. And it looks like from the original formation that we're getting, they're going to go with a 5-3-2. Interesting enough, their starting wingback is the leading scorer right now from that left side. So watch for him, Omari Glasgow. He's just 18 years old. I'm sure we'll talk about him a lot in this match. But again, he's number 10, so you'll see him out there for Guyana. Meanwhile, for Haiti, again, this is a team with 1 win, and they've got 1 draw as well. And they really need a victory against Guyana, which I do think is very plausible. They just have to figure it out. So here are the officials in this one. Santander is from Mexico, and then you see all the other 3 officials that are from all around the world. So a really cool opportunity here, Concacaf Nations League. And again, this is League B, and so these 2 teams fighting for a position to win their group and then to move on to the Gold Cup, which of course is the ultimate goal for everyone involved in this Concacaf Nations League season. Here's that Haiti starting lineup, and they will go with a 4-5-1 just based on what we've seen, and it looks like Antoine is going to be that 1 point up top. So again, things are always subject to change, but that is the original formation given. So we will see how this one plays out. Again, Haiti really couldn't find their footing in that first Bermuda draw, put together 12 shots and didn't score at all, and then really figured it out in the last match against Montserrat, with 3 goals scored compared to 2 for Montserrat. In Guyana, it's been pretty steady, although for some reason they've consistently found themselves playing from behind. And so, of course, they would love to be the first to score in this one. All right, so Haiti is in red. Guyana, who will start with the ball, is in yellow. And, of course, they are the home team as we await kickoff. Here we go. Concacaf Nations League, Guyana, Haiti. I'm Morris Sheridan, glad to have you along with us today. Bunted all the way back, keeper to keeper action here, so we'll mention the keepers. Roberts is in net for Guyana, and Placide is in net once again for Haiti. Here comes Guyana. Off a cross, an opportunity, and it's deflected off a defender. What a stop there from Arsues. Right away, Guyana attacking. Not even a minute into this match. Quick corner kick coming. And you see there Glasgow coming out, gets a short pass in the box, looking for an option with his left foot, passes it to no one. Glasgow is only 18 years old. He does play in the United States right now for MLS Next Pro, so it's the Chicago Fire version of that team. Seems like he has a bright future in international soccer. I mean, just clear by what he's been able to do for Guyana. 3 goals, they've scored 4, and he's got most of them. And it was funny because he gave an interview after the most recent game and said, yeah, I think I could have played better. He scored the game winner. He scored the game winner twice. Trying to create something. Back with Guyana. Quick toss into him. Touches wide. Looks like a Haiti player is injured. And then after the fact, we're going to get a whistle here. Might have tossed an elbow there for Guyana. That's Lavelle. The player injured was Saba, who ended up having the game winner against Montserrat a couple of days ago. It was a beauty, real stunner in the 25th minute. That's when all the goals were scored, in the first 25 minutes for Haiti. And then they just really hung on. There was one goal in the mix there for Montserrat, and then, like I said a little earlier, Montserrat scored one in stoppage time at the very end of the match. The game was already over. Haiti in the box, headed down, over the crossbar, off the goal line, a save. The second chance goes in. Chaos created by Haiti. Freiburg got a foot on that, and Haiti goes up 1-0. Just completely caught Guyana off guard. Boy, they scored in the 5th minute in their last match, and they somehow beat that in the 4th minute. Take the lead, Haiti. Again, Simson Freiburg was the one that kind of created that chaos, and it looked like this was going to go over the crossbar initially. You see that quick tap and then a collision, and it ends up being an own goal. Trying to save that there was Treyon Bob for Guyana, and ultimately he's the one that taps it in. So not exactly the prettiest way to score for Haiti, but they muck it up, and now they lead 1-0. Guyana now playing from behind. Dans gets tripped up. Cross to Glasgow. Goes wide. Freiburg, who is in the midfield, just kind of caused that goal, racing for it. Long ball, left ahead. So again, based on the original formation given by Guyana, they had Glasgow playing on the left. He is clearly not. He's up there on the right, so these things change. Sometimes those formations aren't exactly correct. In the circle, here comes Haiti. Off the flip ahead, and poked out there by Roberts, keeper for Guyana. Just got a foot on it. Quick tap, deflected service, but still the attacking third here for Haiti. Again, this match being played in Guyana, Leonora National Track and Field Stadium. Christian with the throw, lots of strength to that. Freiburg, there's a beautiful shot, and it's saved by Roberts. Wow, that would have been one for the highlight reel if it had gone in. Danny John has been in the mix a lot for Haiti in the opening couple of minutes here, and he almost just buried a beaut. All right, here comes a corner. Etienne through the air, back post. Freiburg misses it, and it sails out. Etienne will move to the opposite side, and now he'll do the corner kick again. Elevates, still in the air, totally outside the box. Antoine has a goal in Concacaf Nations League. It's Etienne, and he's pushed out. Another corner coming. Again, Haiti with a quick strike. An own goal for Guyana. Some curl to that. Bounces around. And then Haiti scores again. Saba this time. Buries it. A celebration on the Haitian sideline. What a start. Frustration for this whole Guyana squad, but you saw it kind of... Well, let's take a look at this first before I finish my thought. Saba with a rocket, and it goes in. First of all, it gets past Roberts in that corner, and then it looked like the defense was trying to save it at the last second, but Steven Saba with a lovely finish, and Haiti is off to a hot start. I was gonna say you could see that frustration really boiling over for Roberts, not the start that he would want. This Haiti attack has been so strong. By the way, that's the second goal in Concacaf Nations League this edition for Saba. And this is the second time in a row that Haiti has, just been on fire to open a game. Again, scored 2 goals in the opening 9 minutes against Montserrat.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Team Haiti, scored by number 19, Steven Saba, in the 8th minute.
Alcius right back at it, quickly goes out. Guyana, at this point, we know they can score, but I mean, what do you do response-wise here? It is just so degrading, honestly, to go down this quickly 2-0. And they had the first look. Here comes Guyana. Bob. Here's a cross in front and a score for Guyana. The response minutes after. Emery Welshman with the goal. All right, so I was asking, how do you respond? Well, just catch the defense snoozing, honestly. Beautiful cross put on. Welshman crashes in, pokes it home, and the forward cuts the lead to 1. We have had 3 goals already in this match. Wild. And this is what makes Concacaf Nations League so fun. Again, these 2 teams are going to play each other again. Let's see this again. Just an absolute beaut. And again, I mean, credit to that cross. Lovely from Mariah Welsh. Nathan Mariah Welsh will get the assist on that one, and Welshman score the goal.
For Guyana, scored by number 15, Emery Welshman, in the 10th minute.
There's a lot to keep track of in this one already. Haiti playing with it. Nothing there. Scooped up from Etienne. Gets it right back. Freiburg. Cross. Roberts with the cover. Well, the keepers haven't really been able to make a save because there's just been so much going on in front of them. And credit to both teams who have honestly found the seams in each other's defenses early, which is hard to do. I mean, a lot of times at an international stage like this, you'll see teams feel each other out for, you know, the first 25 minutes. We haven't really seen that at all. Daniel Wilson. Poked out. You can see fans still trickling in here in Guyana. Floated forward, Etienne. He's got options in the box. And he earns a corner instead. One off of Jalen Jones defensively for Guyana. Already another corner kick. Now in their first 2 matches, Haiti did dominate in this regard. In fact, in that scoreless draw against Bermuda, 6-1 corner kicks. So curl to it, nothing there yet. Off the follow through, still in the air. Glasgow looking for transition and a very simple but nice tackle. There's a rip. Jones heads it down. Clearance again. Finally stopped by Welshman. Glasgow off his head. We got a foul. That's going to go against Daniel Wilson for Guyana. This game has been full speed ahead for both teams. I mean, really right now, this is the first time I've seen either side really, take their time, try to set something up. It's been full speed ahead, full force, and obviously it's worked out. 2-1 lead for Haiti. Trying a through pass. Cleared out. Saba will throw it in. The seed comes out. Guess no, yeah, offside. Should have been, I think, but we'll just continue playing. Saba. Take a glance at Robertson net. Freiburg. Saba flicks it up. Turn and clear by Jones. By the way, so the first goal, it seemed like an own goal, and it definitely did come off the Guyana defense. But before that, Freiburg did put on a very, very good shot, and so they're actually going to give him that goal. So Freiburg was the first to score, and then Saba for Haiti, and then Welshman will get the goal on the other side. Suis. Saba, Freiburg. Up the flank. In the box. Quick little touch. Soars through. Guyana just trying to build something up. Their only goal came relatively quickly off a beautiful cross put on by Mariah Welsh. Glasgow, punched out, still with Guyana. Dan's. Samuel Cox, the captain today. Push forward. Off to Bob. Leaping up. Goes off the keeper and just tried a fancy shot there. Did Welshman, and he whiffed on it. So Placide came out, batted it down, and ultimately collided with his defense there, and so he wasn't able to actually clear it or punch it out of trouble, and so he batted it in the box. That was very dangerous for Placide and company, but they walk away unscathed for now. Physical play, haven't heard a whistle, and now we get one. Antoine gets whistled for that one, as we'll take another look. So Placide, that would have been, again, another highlight reel goal if it had gone in there for Welshman, but alas, it was not. Really hasn't been a moment to breathe so far in this game as Welshman, defense on his back, accelerates, but he's the last to touch. Again, Concacaf Nations League, Guyana and Haiti, both of these teams at the top of their group right now in League B. If you win your group in League B, you secure a spot in the Gold Cup. These two teams have been to the Gold Cup before. It wouldn't be the first time, but it's still quite the honor. And for Guyana, they've only been that one time. It was in 2019, so very recently. Player down for Haiti. Saba checking in. Appears to be Alcius, holding his ankle. Well, they called the foul. I don't think it would have been anything worse than that. Placide will come up to strike this forward. And now there's a player down for Guyana. That appears to be Matthew Briggs defensively. There must have been some pushing and shoving off the ball. All right, so looks like we'll continue, and Briggs is all right to continue as well. Lofted up, headed down. Arsuis plays it wide, crosses it in, a flick goes off of Briggs' back. Etienne with the shot. He's very good at collecting corners here, and he's often the one to take them. Plays on the MLS side for Columbus Crew. All right, so Haiti sets up yet again. Shove there. Arsuis for Haiti. Momentum, though, takes that ball out. Alcius last to touch. He's up after nursing that lower body injury. Back and forth. This is the longest we've gone without a goal, by the way. Last goal was in the 11th minute from Welshman on the Guyana side. Here's a run out and an opportunity for Haiti onside, and a light shot put on. Good defense by Jones, as Antoine didn't really have much there. But look, this attacking mentality for Haiti has been so incredible to watch. We have a foul back on the other side, and it's Briggs down again. Matthew Briggs holding that left ankle. You can see Jalen Jones motioning over to Santander, the referee. Medical staff is waiting to see if they have to come out. Now, if they do, then he will have to step off at least for a moment. Let's see. That was sort of a late tackle. I could see how Briggs feels, but it appears he's good to go. Roberts. Wilson. Glasgow. Way high. Placide for Haiti. Huge boot. Antoine stumbles down. Leading pass off to Bob goes out. Arsuis off the toss. John. Cox writhing in pain after trying to clear that out. Again, Samuel Cox for Guyana is down right now. The play resumes. Mariah Welsh up for Wilson. Trends backwards, says Guyana, trying to set up from the back. You can see a little limp, a little hitch in his step there for Cox. Bob. Aggressive, left-footed cross, headed out. John, push from behind. Back with Haiti. Yeah, you see that. I mean, it wasn't intentional, but full speed ahead, and Cox is winding up, and you get the brunt of that, and that's killer. And he's going to keep going. John. Arsuis, back to John. Here's a cross. And a good chance there for Freiburg. But Roberts is there first. Antoine right back at it for Haiti. Defense collapsing. Glasgow racing forward. Gets tripped. And a card against Glasgow. That's the first one that we've seen so far, and it goes to the 18-year-old phenom on the Guyana side. There was a little bit of an aftermath. As Glasgow is going to go check on what appears to be Saba. Let's see. Maybe a little flick to trip. And Saba goes down. Can see a little bit of confusion there, but Saba's going to be able to walk it off. Alcius takes his time. Leading pass wide. Ooh, is that a handball? No. Slow roller all the way back to Placide. Haitian goalie calmly strikes it forward. Jalen Jones takes his time now. Off to Briggs. Oh my goodness, almost a goal there as Roberts, frozen, is able to make a save. Costly mistake as Etienne Jr. almost makes this a 2-goal game again. Once again, it's just a mishap by the defense there. Welshman trying to make something happen for Guyana. He's the only goal scorer they have. It was the 11th minute. Get all of the goals for both sides happened in that stretch, and it's cooled a little bit. Arsuis searching for options on this throw-in. Goes to the middle, Freiburg. Lifts it back as Briggs trails it out of play. Jean-Jacques Pierre, head coach for Haiti, was a Haitian national player himself, 64 caps. He's named the head coach last season for Haiti, and again, lots of experience at the international level. 14 years played with Haiti, and just 41 years old as well. Christian, Freiburg has it swiped. Glasgow. Mariah Welsh. Etienne. There's a whistle. Guyana commits a foul. It's Bob. It's been kind of locked in a battle. Arsuis, some of those players obviously on the right side for Haiti. Arsuis, big service. Here's a chance. No one gets a clear shot. Bob trying to bicycle kick. Went awry.
Bien joué, Damien, Damien. Bien joué, calme.
Roberts calls Briggs off with his chest controls. Briggs. Pressure from Etienne, Antoine as well. Saba. Mariah Welsh has some green. Takes a shot from deep and quick save there by Placide. Glasgow. Mariah Welsh again. Flings it in the box to Welshman. Boxed out by the defense. As you could see, Dulise maybe got a little shove, maybe played it out. But it's a corner nonetheless here for Guyana. Trailing by 1, looking for that equalizer. Bob will move across. This is just some really crisp passing and clear by the assist that Mariah Welsh has in this match as well. He is very clean with the ball. Good chemistry with Welshman too. They're the pair that combined for the goal. From Bob, some curl to this. Back post, got a clean header. Jones was coming up from center back, another opportunity. Not enough for him to get a head on that one. Mariah Welsh blows by the defense. Guyana, a stretch of possession here. Sliced in, and Placide. Quick rollout to Etienne. Antoine, it's behind him. Welshman. Freiburg, foot race. Starts, stops, slows. Defense completely lost. Etienne there, there's a cross. Jones got a piece of that one. Still a danger, Etienne, and a save. Roberts punches it out. Briggs. Again in the box, and this time it flies right into the hands of Roberts. What a save by the keeper there for Guyana. The last thing you want to do is give up 3 goals in 1 half. But I will say Guyana's defense is totally losing Haitian players. All right, here they come again. Alcius. Leading pass. Etienne takes his time. Arceus, the header! A goal for Haiti. The perfect header from Antoine. That's his 2nd goal in Concacaf Nations League this year. Boy, that was just on the left post. And you could hear the slow reaction from Haiti. We weren't sure if it went out or not, but ultimately it is a goal, and Haiti does score 3 in 1 half. Now this is a great Header put on, and it just sneaks through on the left side. Karji, Antoine. What a sequence for Haiti, and what a half. It's been stunning, really. I mean, 3 goals in their last match against Montserrat is still very impressive, you know, against a senior team. And that was a, you know, a pretty competitive game. They were up 2 for the majority of that contest. And now they find themselves up to 3-1. And we're not even at halftime yet. And I don't want to say this will be the score going into halftime, because we truly have no idea what's going to happen. This game has had a lot of ebbs and flows. And Guyana had their moment to get the equalizer. They couldn't punch it through. And now, once again, down 2. Freiburg. Etienne has an opportunity to Antoine. And Jones clears it out. Now that's going to be a corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Haiti, scored by number 7, Carly Antoine, in the 37th minute.
So another set piece. Etienne has been underrated here. That one sails through the air. His back line has a chance. Another save by Roberts. Kick save this time. Jacques Baptiste was trying to make something happen there for Haiti. Now Haiti looks rejuvenated. Etienne. Mariah Welsh, right-footed shot and cut off there by Dulise. I don't know if he was looking to go for the cross or not, but opts to go with his right foot. Defense coming up on his right. Still a cross for Guyana, but you can almost feel the urgency with Guyana. They want to cut this lead to 1 going into halftime. Floats up. Danny John was the one to head it back. Antoine earns it for Haiti. He's got numbers. Here comes Antoine. 3v1 here for Haiti. Etienne all alone. A goal for Haiti. They've got 4 in the first half. Derek Etienne Jr. off that beautiful connection with Antoine. This is insanity. They deserve to dance. What a performance offensively. And again, this frankly just comes from pure hustle from Antoine, for wanting that more. I mean, he's got those long strides, and now he's got plenty of options, and he finds an easy pass, and Antoine, lovely finish too. Takes 1 touch, goes with his right foot, tucks it in that left corner. It's been pretty for Haiti. I mean, they've had 4 goals. They've all come differently. They've all come quickly too. And if you're Guyana, I don't know what the message is at halftime, but something has to change.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Team Haiti, scored by Etienne in the 41st minute.
And again, the feeling was with Haiti, especially after that Bermuda draw to start Concacaf Nations League, something had to change. They did not feel like that was a very strong performance. Clearly, that was right. Freiburg has a chance, back to Etienne, looking for the brace. He got it. 2 goals for Etienne Jr., 5 goals for Haiti in the first half. This This is a legendary performance by Haiti in not even 45 minutes. Guyana looks baffled. Etienne again, he starts it. Freiburg goes wide in the box, and again, it's just a foot race, and the defense is almost in shambles here for Guyana. I don't know what you do. Like I said this a goal ago, but this is out of reach for Guyana now. And remember, Guyana's the team that has 2 wins. Guyana's at the top of the standings right now. Haiti is second in Group B. That seems likely to change. They needed to win here to create some separation and get ahead of Guyana in the standings. And of course, they'll play again on Tuesday. Welsh Mariah goes for it, and he scores! Nathan Mariah Welsh. Seven goals in the first half. Haiti looking to build up again. So at the beginning of the game, we had just an onslaught of goal scoring. And now at the end of this first half, same thing. Again, the 2 goals, Welshman and Mariah Welsh for Guyana. See this again. I mean, he just catches Placide standing. It's a tough shot to take as he goes back and just tries to pump up this crowd. I mean, it's hard for this crowd to stay in it with the score as we're in stoppage time now. Here comes again, Mariah Welsh. Pulls it back. Chips it in the box. Jones. Foul on Haiti. Headed for the back post. Was Riggs charging up. And a save there from Placide. Blazing through is Glasgow. Keeps on going. Past all the red kits. Back to Cox. Mariah Welsh slides. Puts it right. Welshman. Those 2 have scored for Guyana. It's Welshman again. Beats the defense with the left foot, and it's way off. Again, we're in stoppage time here in what has been an outrageous first half. And there you'll hear the whistle. So everybody's gonna go to their sidelines to talk things over here after one half of play, and what a half it was. 7 goals combined in this match, 2 for Guyana and 5 for Haiti. 5 goals for Haiti. They're on their way to 10 if this continues. Guyana would like it to not continue. You can see all of the goal scorers just absolutely. All right, highlights here from this one, and let me tell you, a lot has happened. So this is the first goal. Now this goes off of Freiburg, and then ultimately was tapped in by a Guyana defender. And this is the opening 9, this is 9 minutes in, all right? So Saba now scores for Haiti, and they go up 2-0. Right away, essentially. So now Guyana off to the races trying to make something happen. Bob comes in, he slices it through, and this is just a lovely, lovely sequence here because Mariah Welsh, who we're gonna hear about again, just crosses it to Welshman, who is able to finish there. So that makes it 2-1, and you think, okay, Guyana, this is so early in this game, they have a chance to work their way back in this one. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? Everyone's scoring at a pretty high rate. Well, guess what? Antoine comes back later on in this game, so that's the 38th minute now that Antoine just heads it home, and this is really heartbreaking for Guyana because you're pretty close to the end of the half, and to give up that goal obviously makes it a 2-0 game. Well, the problem is it just doesn't stop for Haiti, as Etienne, this is all caused by Antoine, by the way, but Etienne with a beautiful finish tucks it in that left corner, but this is just comes from pure will from Antoine. He out-hustles the entire Guyana defense, and he makes something happen for his team. Now it's 4-1, and you're thinking, well, this is out of hand for Guyana, just got to survive. Well, the problem is it happens again. Freiburg comes on 2 minutes later, and Etienne scores again. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Etienne. 5 goals for Haiti in the first half. 5. Guyana scores one more time to cut the lead to 3. This is a ridiculous first half of play. As we'll see, this goal from Guyana, it's Mariah Welsh, and he just goes for it. I mean, outside the box, a bouncer gets through, and that's it. Concacaf Nations League, Guyana, Haiti. Those are the highlights there, and it is 5-2, a lead for Haiti at the halftime break. We'll be back for the second half. Wonder if it will be as wild after this. All right, you just saw the highlights again, and here are the halftime stats. So Haiti has converted 5 goals on 10 shots and 9 shots for Guyana, and they've just scored 2. This is halftime, by the way. This is the halftime score. That's all I got to say about this. 5-2 is the score. Haiti leads Guyana, Concacaf Nations League. We'll be back for the second half and see what happens. I think anything could happen after this. Welcome back for the start of the second half. Guyana and Haiti in Concacaf Nations League play. So we've got a bunch of subs, which isn't really a surprise based on what happened to Guyana in that first half. Down 5-2 right now, the home team, as we see all those subs come in. So Quincy Adams will come in, Trey Mitford, and it looks like Jeremy Garrett will be the final sub for Guyana. I don't think we're going to top that, but who knows? That first half, really no one could get anyone under control, but Haiti, I mean, 2 goals and a half would be very good for Guyana, but Haiti just had something unreal going. So the first goal was in the opening 4 minutes. Then another one in the another one in the 9th minute, and then there wasn't any scoring for Haiti until the very end of the half, 38, 41, 43. So again, the first one was an own goal. I've seen the highlight a million times. I mean, that hasn't been officially said, but that appears to be what it was. The only person that could have scored that then would be Freiburg for Haiti. That's not how it's listed right now, but I'll keep you updated. And then Saba scored, Antoine scored, and then Etienne right now has 2. Within a couple of minutes of each other, Etienne had a goal in the 41st and the 43rd minute for Haiti. All right, here we go, second half. Of course, switch sides. Placide has been elevated in the midfield now. For Guyana, they scored in the 11th minute to cut the lead to 2-1. As here they come, trying to make something happen, and it's chipped over the crossbar there. And it looks like injury there for Trey Mitford, who just checked into this game. Another look at this Bob Welshman, Mitford. Looks like he's already has a little beef with some of the Haitian players, been in for not even a minute. Mariah Welsh, he scored in the 44th minute. It was from outside the box. He has an assist on that Welshman goal, by the way. To Mitford again, interrupted. You just cannot trust Haiti when they get going. Etienne, he's the one with the brace. Again, he plays in the MLS, Columbus Crew. It just seems like everything for Haiti has been building. Started off with a draw, then a 1-goal win. And now I'm not really sure what's going to happen. Seems like it will be a multi-goal victory, but who knows, truly. Guyana has a lot of time to get back into this one, and we saw 7 goals combined in one half, so it's not out of the question. Probably would have to start right now, though, for Guyana. They are at home. Christian lofts it up to John. Christian again. Saba fights for it. Flung back. Placide. Off the head of Jones. Freiburg loses it. John. Roberts with the quick hands. Roberts has to get it out quickly. Arsuis backtracks. Mitford. Should stay with Guyana, it does. John. Body's flying. Keep playing. Another clean tackle. Etienne. Antoine rips a shot. That's way off. Look, at some point, Haiti's going to have to get those guys off, you would think, just because, I mean, they've put in so many miles in transition already. Sava. Here he is again in the midfield, turns squares, chucks it forward. Raya Welsh. Leading pass to Bob. Glasgow stumbles, ball still loose. Mitford for Guyana makes a move in the box off his left foot. Welshman, Glasgow has his shot deflected. Mariah Welsh. Quincy Adams comes up there for Guyana. Bob accelerates. Guyana wants a handball. Glasgow turns and fires. And it bounces its way to Placide. Certainly bounce high. Just don't know if it hit anybody's arm. Welshman, Bob again, up that wing. Nothing there but a corner for Guyana. For years, Bob was the captain of this Guyana side, trying to take things over. Raya Welsh, some texture to that, and leaping up and grabbing it out of the air, Placide. Christian takes off in the box, falls down, does a full somersault as Jones out of trouble. Mitford. I mean, I do think he's been a good addition off the bench here for Guyana. They're obviously seeking him out. He hasn't had a particularly strong shot yet, but you think that if they just keep finding him, like it's something. Adams. Pass intercepted to Bob. But the thing is with Guyana, you're getting chances, you're getting touches in the box, and we know what Haiti can do in transition, so you're leaving a lot on the table here, down 3 already. Etienne thinks about it. Here comes a cutter, and Freiburg heads it forward. And it's Roberts who is able to grab. Just a little bit of, well, Welshman, hurry up. Doesn't get the edge. And I was gonna say there was too many bodies in the same vicinity for Haiti on the other end. And then Guyana tries to give Haiti a little taste of their own medicine and just go, go, go. It didn't quite work out, but it is gonna be a set piece here. Arsuis, Dulisi, all setting up here for Haiti defensively. Bob again on the corner. With his left, very low. Picks up the rebound. Back with Haiti there. Appears like he was offside. Guyana has certainly possessed more in the opening, 10 minutes of this half. But Haiti has built themselves such a cushion, it really doesn't matter too much. Christian. Trying to find Antoine. Earns it back. Little dish off Etienne, fancy footwork, back to Christian on the left side, towards net. Antoine misses, and Roberts clears it out. Fell pretty hard on that one. Other 2 teams in this group will play later tonight, 7:30 Eastern time. Montserrat and Bermuda. But it does seem like this group is going to be decided by these 2 countries. Glasgow service is cut off by the keeper in Placide. Bob. Placide. Saba doesn't clear it out. Welshman. Etienne, Freiburg. Tripped up by Jones, very obvious there. And a yellow card for Jones. That was a very clear path to the net otherwise. And he had him beat. That's a second yellow card given out to Guyana. First one to Glasgow in the first half. Again, take a look. Freiburg makes a move. Really did juke out Jones, and he has to commit a foul to avoid a breakaway. All right, so a good spot for a free kick. You know, we really haven't seen many of these in this match. Seen a lot of corners, but not a lot of free kicks, especially from close range. All right, Etienne takes it himself, and that one had a lot of texture because Roberts had to make a stop. Looked like it was going to be way off. You saw the swirl around. Corner this time. Wait, Etienne, 2 goals right now for Haiti. It's not even half of their scores, though. Now he's off to take the corner again. Intended for John, doesn't quite get there. Right to the wing, and Etienne, who's offside. Welshman looking for Glasgow. Foot race with Christian, and Christian gets there in the nick of time. So we've got half an hour left in this one. Again, we haven't seen a goal in the second half after 7 in the first. Antoine tries to breeze past the defense. And there's a trip for Guyana. Dan's with that one. Alcius slow to get up, and Dan's is still arguing. Mariah Welsh. Mitford. Well, it's headed out there by Placide. I mean, I guess it takes a lot of confidence to do that, but also could have been quite bad. Welshman, just off. Misses left. Glasgow off a free kick now. Watch for Mitford here, but also through the air watch for Jones. Looking for Jones. Read by the defense for Haiti. Bob keeps going through some contact. Too far ahead on a touch. Roberts, though, bobbles it a little bit at his feet. Freiburg. That foul on Christian. It's barreled through Glasgow. Welshman. Player down for Haiti, but you could see there as Garrett sent that one out of play. There's some frustration building right now for Guyana. The score has stayed stagnant in the second half, and Saba is the one down right now for Haiti. Now they are going to bring the medical staff out and a stretcher as well. Mariah Welsh talking to his head coach, Jamal Shabazz. I do think that he's played the best of anyone on Guyana. As you can see, Jean-Jacques Pierre just looking on. He's got to feel pretty good about where Haiti sits right now. And it looks like they will make a sub. Christophe is talking to his head coach, so we'll see if they actually do make a sub for Saba or not. Artsuis motioning for everybody to move forward. Weighing his choices, and Antoine, that hit his arm. All right, so Haiti will make a sub as you see Saba getting carted off. And they will send on Christophe. So again, he will take off. He'll take off Saba, and then they'll add another one too. That's Carl Sainty coming in. And it looks like Danny John will exit as well. First subs of the game for Haiti. Hesitate on a free kick. There's a rocket, and it goes right to Placide. I was almost too fast for Mitford to get in front of. From Adams, Welshman, Bob avoids going offside. Placide waits the last moment to pick it up. Just trying to waste some time. Trying to give Bob some love. I don't think he's having much of it. Look, this is a tough pill to swallow if you're Guyana. Coming to this game undefeated in Concacaf Nations League. And now you're looking at a pretty lopsided score. Not in your favor. To Mitford. Turns on the Jets. Can't save him from going out. This time's, I mean, he would have had to send it backwards to Glasgow. Placide. Whipped right back to him. Now Mitford a little bit in the face of Placide. Was a handball, but way back. Hit Sainty. By the way, Sainty plays stateside, plays USL Championship Soccer for New Mexico United. We have a couple of players play in USL Championship. Freiburg, Etienne, going for the hat trick maybe. Roped, Placide, and now really for Haiti, I mean, there's certainly no rush. Oh, I'm sure they would love to get 6. Here's Etienne. Lovely pass, sliding out of play. Arsuis was coming up for Haiti. That would have been maybe the best goal, and we'll have a yellow card against the defense for Guyana. Well, who is that yellow card going to? That is the question. All right, so now it's officially given out to Dans. Interesting. That's a 3rd card for against Guyana. Cleanly swiped there was Welshman. Etienne. But you gotta love Etienne, by the way, on that to Arsuis, right? He could go for the hat trick. I mean, at this point, whatever. He doesn't. He makes the correct pass. It's a perfect pass. Arsuis swats it back. Gets a corner here for Haiti. Antoine. Etienne. Look at this now. Didn't quite work out that time around. Glasgow for Guyana. Beat by the defense. And then boxed out the very end. Dulise. Quick handoff to his keeper. Seed. Sainty, Etienne saunters up. Sainty again, swings it right to Guyana. Foul, Freiburg. He was the one that created the first goal for Haiti. The opening 5 minutes was an own goal. And it was ridiculous. And then things just took off from there for Haiti. Subs in for Guyana. Anthony Jeffrey will come in, and they'll take out Emery Welshman, who has one of the 2 goals for Guyana today. Mitford, Glasgow. Bob on the wing. Another corner. Diving stop. A tumble at the end there for Placide, but he can just take his time getting up. Shots in this game, 15-13. And guess who has more shots? Guyana. Guyana has more shots than Haiti, technically. It's just by 2, but still. But that doesn't really tell the story of the game, because really what's been happening, as possession time is like fairly equal, is the transition looks have been so pretty for Haiti, and the defense at both the beginning and end of the second half was just befuddled for Guyana. In Concacaf Nations League, it's still the group stage, and these 2 teams will play again just a couple of days, but it will be a home game for Haiti. Technically, it will be in the Dominican Republic, but just across the island, so it is really a home game for Haiti, and their fans should be able to get there. But, I mean, you have to feel good if you're Haiti about what's just happened. I don't think that you'll be able to replicate that again. As here comes Bob, 1v1. Slices it out, and the touch is too far. Dulise with some good mirroring back there. Foul, Mariah Welsh. He's been eager. And again, he has had the best game for anyone on Guyana with an assist and a goal. Dance. Etienne. See, the wind is picking up in Guyana, but the rain has held off pretty nicely. We've got just a little bit left in this one, but we had about a 58% chance of rain, but in the clear for most of this match. That's a good thing to see, although again the wind is picking up, it's getting a little darker, so Placide. Etienne. Christian. Circles back. Back post. Freiburg. Goal for Haiti. Another one. The 6th score. This time it's from Fredler Christophe off the bench for Haiti. The first goal in the second half. And just, again, a wonderful creation from Haiti. It starts with Etienne, goes to Freiburg, and then Christophe with a beautiful finish. Well, things were cooling a little bit in this one, but Freiburg, again, keeps it in, slips through everybody, and Christophe with the tally. That's could be the cap in this one, but who knows? Looks like Haiti will make another sub. Chevrolet will come in when he can. See the fans very excited. I mean, this is just one of those games that they likely won't forget. I mean, to bludgeon another team like this in the group stage, one that on paper you weren't supposed to do that against. Just a statement victory, and Etienne is going to leave the game, and what a performance by him. You can just tell his footwork is premier. And of course, he was in the mix creating so many opportunities for Haiti, and then he got to himself. So if you're gonna pick a player of the match for Haiti, really it'd be the team, the offense. But Etienne was absolutely crucial to this Haitian performance, and he deserves the break. And of course, you wanna save him for the next go around. I mean, there's lessons that you can learn if you're Guyana and Shabazz and his country, but at the same time, this is the type of game that you almost have to forget a little bit, because you cannot dwell on this. You will get yourself down for the next one. So it's gonna be an interesting approach as a head coach. I think you're in a tough spot. What exactly do you do following this match? See a yellow card. That's going to go against Alcius. That's the first yellow card against Haiti through all of this. Cross to Mitford. Placide walks out. Again, killing some clock here. Freiburg. Antoine, he was searching for the brace. Roberts beats him out. So many fantastic moments from this one, and so many pretty goals, so it's kind of hard to pick one, but I did love just kind of the statement that was made on the Etienne goal that Antoine really just made happen. It was a bit of a lazy pass. Antoine, he's just got those long strides. Sprinted forward. got the edge, and then numbers in Haiti's favor at the end of the second half, and they just tally thanks to a pretty pass off to Etienne. I think that just really says a lot about Haiti and how they've just pretty much outworked Guyana today. As you did see, Glasgow is taken out for Guyana, and they will put in Kelsey Benjamin. So both teams kind of emptying their benches. Jeffrey. Ryan Welsh is still in. Here's Benjamin. Christian. It's played the whole way for Haiti. And if you're Haiti, I mean, this was not a perfect game. It's not 6-0. So, I mean, there's defensive things that they're going to want to work on. Because, again, the likelihood that you score 6 goals again is not very high. Chipped back post. Again, Jones coming up, trying to get that through the air. And at this point, Placide's seen enough of that. Sainty tries a through pass. Of course, we'll have stoppage time, but we're nearing the end of this one. A 4-goal lead for Haiti, Concacaf Nations League. This is group play, and again, it's Group B. Montserrat and Bermuda are playing at 7:30 Eastern time. And so, I mean, we'll have a better picture of how this group is going to play out, but at the same time, it does feel like it's between these two countries. Midford. Pretty decent hack at it. That's his best shot that he's had. It's important to note that, as we'll take another look, let's just watch this Mitford again. Back turned off a volley over the crossbar. So Haiti wins. I think we can pretty much say that that's going to happen here. Then they've now got 7 points. Well, Guyana's got 6, so they're only a point up on Guyana, which means that Haiti has to win the next match too to really create some separation. I mean, a draw would be all right too, but I mean, you want to win. And it also means that Guyana very much still has a chance to win this group. Freiburg. To the left, up top, Antoine beat out to that one. Bob bolts forward. Quick swipe by Arsuis. I can hear these Haiti fans. I mean, they're just watching the clock, wanting to actually celebrate this one. They know they're going to win. Placide with the thumbs up to the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the total attendance for today's match is 915. We want to thank you all.
Raya Welsh. Full turnaround. Freiburg. keeps on going. The fight has just not wavered at all for Haiti. I mean, there was a little bit of a lull at the beginning of this half, and Guyana had some chances. Left a lot to be desired. Again, 15 shots for Guyana. Actually, 17, excuse me. It's gone up even more. 17 shots for Guyana and only 2 goals. Still with Haiti. I mean, can they get lucky number 7? Or Suez. Christophe, the only sub, by the way, to have a goal for Haiti. Freiburg. Christian. Here's a chance. And it's just off. That's a good rip there for Haiti. Thought it was about to be 7. Tough angle, though. We're going to get 3 minutes of stoppage time in this one. Mitford. That is a corner for Guyana. And furious is Dulise. And now he gets a card. Raya Welsh to Jeffrey. Goes over everyone on the back post. Mitford was there, so was Jones. That connection hasn't been there yet. About a minute and a half left in this one. Again, this has big standings implications. Placide, excuse me, in a little bit of trouble. All right, we got a free kick coming. Couple of steps, couple of yards outside the box. Antoine is motioning for it here for Haiti. Haiti has a player sitting down. It's Arsuis. And now Haiti's going to make some last-minute subs. So Francois and Apollon, that's Ash Apollon and Cristiano Francois, both come in. Definitely the final subs we'll see. And now Haiti is absolutely milking the clock right now, taking their time. Antoine comes out. Francois and Apollon, by the way, talked about USL Championship. They're both playing in that right now. Hartford Athletic, that's Apollon, and the club for Francois is El Paso Locomotive. All right, so nice little applause from the fans for Haiti when Antoine and company come out, but was that one a big strike way over the crossbar. And there's a final whistle. So Haiti pours on 5 goals in the first half. They score 1 more just cause, and they ultimately beat Guyana 6-2. Just a stunning performance from Haiti, and a bit of a head scratcher for Guyana, who is now in 2nd place in their group. Haiti takes control of first. These 2 teams will play again in a couple of days. And if you're Haiti, you gotta feel great about this match and the way you showed up offensively. Etienne Jr. with a fantastic performance, not only because he had a brace, but because of the way he was helping his teammates find space, creating chances. Just an ultimate team player for Etienne Jr. And all in all, Haiti blows out Guyana. I think this is really shocking for Haiti and Guyana. And now the question is, how does Guyana respond moving forward? Again, they still have a very solid chance to win the next game and then take control of first again. This is just going to be a lesson, and I'm sure Guyana would just like to completely forget about this one and move forward. Again, final score, Haiti 6, Guyana 2. We'll take a short pause and then we'll come back for highlights to wrap up this one. Concacaf Nations League group stage game. All right, here are the highlights. Concacaf Nations League, it's Guyana and Haiti in Guyana. As you can see, the wind, there was a chance of rain, but we ultimately avoided it for this entire match as both sides take their group photos. You get the coin toss and start the game. And right away, there's a chance for Haiti. And it looks like, well, chaos. That's what it looks like. So it's ultimately an own goal. I mean, Freiburg had a good chance at that one as it just bounces around on everyone. And then right after that, Saba, a couple of minutes later, buries one. Just off the bounce, rips it home. Not much you can do about that if you're the Guyana defense. And it's 9 minutes in, 2-0, Haiti leads. Well, there you go. Welshman on the other end for Guyana says, all right, I'm going to cut this into a 1-goal game. And you think plenty of time for Guyana to get back, especially if they're going to create opportunities like that. But Haiti says, slow your roll. We're back in it. There's a beautiful finish. This is still in the first half. This is later on, though, in the 38th minute. A nice little chip. And Antoine heads it home in that back post. Love the celebration from him. And gets a lot of love from his teammates. And now Antoine, again, just completely muscles his away from the defense for Guyana. There's no one back, and Etienne finishes for him. That's a great connection, great little build-up there, and tucks it in the corner just when you need him to. That's an MLS experience coming in handy there for Etienne. Right back at it. This is the first half. Did I say that? Etienne, again, this time from Freiburg. Saves it, cross. That's the one guy you kind of can't lose for Guyana, and they weren't really sure. I was able to just poke that in. So now he has a brace. Guyana wants one more before the break. This is in the first half. All of this is happening in the first half. And you see the celebration there from Mariah Welsh. He makes it 5-2. Still a ton of work to do if you're Guyana to get back into this one. A couple of opportunities created. Bob Glasgow goes falling down as Christian edges him out. And then Freiburg on the other end for Haiti. And this is lovely from the substitute as Christoph comes in, hits one home, and that's it. So that really just ended it for Guyana. Haiti with a very decisive 6-2 final score. I mean, a lot to be happy about if you're Haiti. All right, we'll wrap it up from Guyana. Again, Concacaf Nations League group stage game. Haiti defeats Guyana 6-2. I'll say so long. I'm Maura Sheridan. Have a great night, everyone.